Good evening, everyone. Jay Stittleburg here, candidate for county judge in Montgomery County. And I just wanted to start doing kind of a weekly update of the campaign and talk to you folks and give you guys some information and talk to you about just what's on my mind. And I'm going to do it on every Tuesday evening, I think. I'll do it on the anniversaries or the dates before the election, the weeks before the election. And this being the 13th week before Election Day on November 6th. 91 days is all we have left until Election Day. And I encourage every one of you to get engaged in our local politics and our state politics. And if you're not already, maybe at the federal level as well, to just keep track of what's going on and make informed decisions when you decide to go to the polls and vote. And speaking of voting, that's another thing I want to talk about, the importance of voting. So if you're not registered to vote, go get registered to vote. And honestly, I don't care which way you vote. I just want you to vote. I want to improve the voter turnout that we have, that our elected officials, whether it's at the county level, the local level, school boards, at the state level, and at the federal level. It's so important. It's your civic duty to go vote. It's your right to go vote. And I think it's important that you have your voice heard. And the way you have your voice heard in our government is by going to the polls and voting. And I also want you to be an informed voter. So being engaged in the political process and taking the time to research the candidates in all the races and deciding which one of those candidates you want to vote for and looking at what they stand for and going to an event and listening to these candidates speak and making a decision for yourself, an informed decision on who you want to vote for. Again, it's so important that we go vote. And speaking of voting, we can't forget about those that perhaps are 65 or older. Did you know that if you're 65 or older, you can get a ballot by mail? You don't even have to leave your house to go vote. You can fill your ballot out and mail it in. And how that happens is you'll receive in the mail, if you're 65 or older, you'll receive in the mail an application for a ballot by mail. Fill that application out and send it back in. And they'll send that ballot to you. And then you don't even have to leave your home to go vote. You can vote right from the convenience of your living room. So don't throw those things away when you get them in the mail. If you see something about voting, open it up and read it, because it might be that application to get your ballot by mail. So don't just throw those things away. The other thing I want to talk about tonight, I have two more things I want to talk about. One is the Clear the Shelters campaign. The Clear the Shelters campaign, this is going to happen on August 18th, on a week from Saturday. And this event is about pet adoptions. It's about adopting shelter pets, giving a shelter pet a forever home, and helping ease the burden on the overcrowding in our local shelters. It's so important if you want to have a four-legged family member, you want to add a four-legged family member or three-legged like me, go to the local animal shelter and see if there's a pet there that you can connect with, because they will the unconditional love that a shelter pet will give you for saving their life, quite frankly, will last forever. So I can't stress enough. And also, we have an organization in the county called Operations Pet Alive. They are also engaging in a Clear the Shelters event on Saturday, August 18th. Their event's actually going to be held at the Woodlands Children's Museum. So if you want to go check out what Operation Pets Alive, what pets they have available, go to the Woodlands Children's Museum on August 18th. Or you can go to the Montgomery County Animal Shelter on 242 and look at what pets they have, and maybe you'll connect with one of those pets to add to your family. I can't tell you how much joy I've gotten out of rescue animals. They are amazing. They're amazing animals, and we have a lot of fun, and it's a great addition to the family. And the last thing I want to talk about tonight is the debate that's scheduled for August 23rd. That debate is scheduled for Thursday, August 23rd at 7:30 p.m. It's going to be held at the Shenandoah Municipal Complex. And unfortunately, at this point, my opponent has declined to come. But Mr. Keogh, if this video happens to get to you, I encourage you to come and stand on the stage with me, and let's debate our ideas. Hey, maybe we'll even learn something from each other, because we always learn something. We can always take away from what we hear, and maybe there's a good idea there that we haven't thought about. And maybe that's for the best benefits of the citizens of Montgomery County, because quite frankly, that's what this race is about. This race is about the citizens of Montgomery County. It's not about me, and it's not about you. So let's get on the stage and debate those ideas. I think it's a great idea. I think the citizens deserve it, and I certainly hope you will reconsider coming on August 23rd, because I know I'm going to be there, and I look forward to seeing you there, and I hope you'll come, because I think it's going to be a good event. I think a lot of people are interested in it, and I think it's going to give the citizens a good idea of what both of us stand for in a one-on-one debate, and give them an opportunity to decide for themselves who they feel is the best candidate to represent them in the Montgomery County government. So again, I encourage you to come. I look forward to it. And for everybody out there, this race has been so much fun for me. It's been a privilege to run. I enjoy traveling around this county and meeting everybody in the amazing communities we have around this county. And I look forward to seeing you all again. I'm not going to stop, and next week I'm going to talk a little bit more about, we'll certainly talk about the engagements I have coming up, and I hope that you will come to one and listen to what I have to say and what I want to bring to Montgomery County's government. So have a good night, have a great week. I know I'm going to, and I'll see you out there.